Snow White, that one so fair should yet live, to spite me still, this must not be. But alas, the dwarfs are protecting her, keeping her hidden from me. Unless, what if the dwarfs were kept away for good? Their mine brought to ruin, their home battered to splinters. Yes, there is a spell for that. I know it well. I will harness the wind and thunderbolt once more, and it will be so. Let's send Doc to go outside. Goodness patience, that is... Oh no. I heard lightning and thunder when I was all the way down inside the mine. Thought it was a regular storm, but this... Two thatch, roof thatch, blown all about. Mining picks broken too. When a storm gets things so messy that even us dwarfs think it needs cleaning, that's how you know it's serious. I hope all the mess we keep inside the cottage is the same as we left it. Now men, it's clear this storm ain't natural. It's the Queen's magic to blame. Why, I can smell it. You can? Oh, that's good. 'Cause I can't. I can't smell anything. Come on, it's up to the three of us to make sure the others are safe and get them back to the cottage. You mean me too? That's right, Bashful, you too. Let's send Sneezy and Bashful to round up the others. Oh, right. I found Dopey playing with a frog that got washed up out of the river. Happy dancing in a puddle. And Sleepy sleeping under a tree. Well, till I sneezed so hard I woke him up. How about you, Bashful? Gee, I didn't have much luck. I saw Grumpy, but he looked at me real angry, so I ran away. Oh, well, don't get yourself down about it. The important thing is, you tried. Like how I try to keep my sneezes in, even when it don't work all the way. Oh, it's so sweet of you to worry about me, Doc, but the prince and I are quite fine. The castle walls are very strong, but I was so worried about you and the others. Is your cottage quite alright? Well, I'm sure we'll be fine and dandy once we find where our beds blew off to. Now, Doc, that's not quite alright at all. If you need help tidying up, all you need to do is ask. Let's send Snow White to put the cottage back together. Oh, I do enjoy tidying up. But there was so much out of place, I almost ran out of the things to whistle before I was through. Thank goodness for my bluebird friends who taught me their favorite songs, and for all the other animals who helped me too. I think I'll teach them some of my favorite songs to say thank you. The work isn't done yet, though. There's still the grass and garden to tidy up. The storm may have washed some of the prettiest flowers away, but we can just replant them. Why, I'm sure that once we do, they'll grow up even stronger, now that the rain has come. Let's send Snow White to replant some flowers. There, these purple crocuses will look so pretty in the garden, and they bloom early every spring, which is extra cheerful. Oh, my goodness, I've never seen a crocus bloom that big before. Oh, it's only Dopey lying down in the grass. I'm very sorry to mistake you for a flower, Dopey, but your hat is just the right color. Why were you playing all the way down there, Dopey? You usually have your head up in the clouds, not in the grass. Maybe you were looking for something that got lost in the storm. Oh, or someone! Oh, Dopey, I know it's scary, but I'm sure that if you're very brave, you'll find that someone right away. Let's send Dopey into Snow White's scary adventures. Oh, hiya Dopey! Gosh, where's your smile? That ain't like you. Oh, I didn't mean nothing by it. It's just that, whatever's on your mind, I don't think you gotta worry about it no more. Why, with the princess's help, we've just about tidied up all there is to be tidied. And since us dwarfs ain't much for tidying even on a sunny sort of day, well, that sure is saying something, ain't it? The way I see it, why sure, that storm may not have been natural, but it's over, ain't it? So even if the queen did call it down on us, she can't keep it going forever, otherwise I'd still be getting rained on. And knowing that makes me so happy, I just gotta show it. Let's send Happy to count his blessings. Yodeling always makes me smile, but you know what makes a good yodel even better? It's knowing that if the queen was watching me, she'd see that I was yodeling just as much as I was before. Sure, I may be better than before too, but since I met the princess, washing's just fine by me. The spell is done. The storm is past, leaving only despair and destruction in its wake. All that's left is to learn the fate of Snow White and her vile little protectors. Yes, to see them scattered to the four winds, defenseless. Magic mirror on the wall, reveal to me what I seek. Let's send the queen to use the magic mirror. No more of that insipid yodeling. Mirror, or by the wind and darkness I will shatter you to pieces. How can this be? A tempest of destruction, but no despair when it abates. The dwarves and Snow White are still together? No, this must be some trick. No truth could sound so horrible. My ears! Make it stop at once! I say, was that someone calling out for help just now? Well, if that is so, then my men and I will save them soon enough. We are helping those in need on this side of the river, while Snow White is helping the dwarfs on the other. And though the two of us may be far apart right now, we have found a way to show our love to one another even so. Let's send the Prince and Snow White to share a kiss. It seems almost impossible sending my love to Snow White with a messenger bird like that. But when you are with Snow White, the impossible becomes possible. Why, one morning I walked into the great hall to find a family of squirrels sweeping the floorboards. They were quite skilled at it, and the servants were glad to have the help. Well, man, we're tidied up and happy as can be. Ends well, that all's well, all's well, that ends well. Why, the only thing we ain't is washed up. And with all the hard work we just did, being out in the storm don't count. See now, supposing he fell asleep and into the river on purpose. Well, Sleepy got the right idea. Let's send Doc, Sleepy and Dopey to wash up, or not. Well, man, now we're tidied up and dappy as the Dickens, and we're washed up too. Well done. Gee, where'd Dopey go? Yes, I think the only thing left to do is go home and have a nice slice of gooseberry pie. Do you think he didn't want to wash? I can just about smell it right here. Can't you, Bashful? Never mind. Speak up, Bashful. Sometimes I can't hear you saying some things even when you're saying something. First, that cockamamie storm topsy-turvies up this whole place. Then, Bashful runs away from me before I can say none. And to top it all off, I'm lost in my own cotton-picking forest! Send Grumpy to be grumpy. Why do all these trees look so dad blame familiar? If anyone does come to find me, I swear I'm gonna give him an earful for not doing it sooner. Why, I'll yell so loud, I'll... Dopey! I... Don't tell anyone I'm gonna give you a hug right now, you hear? It's a good thing you don't talk. Might frighten them to hear I was being nice.